VENDETTA, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mets Finals. We'll discuss further on this. Let's test this out now. Right. Okay. Mic test. The mic check is good. And that's all on the mic checks, the mic tests. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's stay strapped in. It is the Mets Finals, number 6. Middle East Training Agency coming to you live. I think we've been quite invested with a couple of these teams so far. I've been very impressed. I've been watching the progress for some of these teams. Some action already brewing somewhere in the northern side there. I think we're going to do a little bit of a rundown of the participating team so we know exactly what we're doing with there. Snake will be sent back into the lobby, unfortunately. They do lose their first player there. Mitz driving all the way around. Mitz, I think I know this team from the PMPL Africa scene. Very strong team, I might add, but equally as vicious, you know. Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit of a rundown on the team list. We've got Myth, Only One Esports, Gangster Esports, Soul Esports is here as well, DB1 Esports, 100 Vampires Elite, Clash Hawks, V4 Vendetta, Leaders Esports, Conqueror Iraq, Elite Esports, Nuclear Iraq, Snake Squad, Gun Store, Guns and Roses, Doctors Esports, Tactical Esports, X Project Esports, Soul Esports Girls, and 100 Vampires Esports. Okay, so we've got 100 Vampire Esports and 100 Vampires Elite. That's going to be a tricky one to do there, but V4 Vendetta, I think unfortunately they've been sent back into the lobby courtesy of the guys from Leaders Esports, somewhere around those nether regions. Violence already starting to brew outside of Yasnaya, northern side, looking very interesting to hold off here. Okay, so what team is this? Team 13. What team is this? Elite. Alright, Lead Esports. Okay, let me take them. I see the name now, and I believe that will be the end of Luciano there. V4 Vendetta, unfortunately, meeting their end. I did think I was gonna see Team Apex here though. That's an interesting turn of events. Leaders Esports already in some violence for themselves as well. I'm trying to take note of where all of this action is brewing here. The map is looking very jinxed. There's a whole lot of colors and bodies everywhere. Might be a little bit difficult to navigate through that position, but I do see Team Apex. Oh, nope, it's not Team Apex. Wait a minute. Okay, this is a Team 4. I think only one. Yes, the only one esports, I believe. Yeah, the only one esports. I did see NASA play in the WEC today as well. Congratulations to him and Team Egypt for qualifying to the finals of the WEC. Will be in Romania later this year, and it's equally as interesting. Hoping you know, it would have a very interesting turn of game so far. So play zone shifts all the way down to the southwestern corner of the map there. Those this team navigating all the way from here, Mars will be making it through here, but ESPORTS, it looks like they are in a little bit of trouble. Still fighting outside of that play zone, in a little bit of a skirmish there. As Rawani does pop a smoke outside just to heal the shield. Ooh, Bozina unfortunately will get spotted out, sent back into the lobby with the quickness. And Saul here in a very tricky scenario there. Oshi will be holding up in the front lines. Elite Esports finally getting into a little bit of a skirmish with the only one. And you can hear them losing one player. Ace will be sent back as well. Holding out in the eastern side as No Lava will head out. Just escaping the danger with the rest of his team right there. There's a whole lot of incursions going on out here in the eastern side. The numbers starting to dwindle. Already down to 68 players in the cards. And it gets even trickier. But Seoul Esports will be nesting just a little bit outside. There's more where that came from. That's the idea from this position. But it looks like they will take an advance towards the guys from Myth all the way onto that western corner. Action every single side of the map you look. As Broly is still crawling, trying to crawl out of danger, but unfortunately he's still out of spite. Cannot be spotted just yet. There's action brewing, but unfortunately nothing to be done about it. But somehow YC Weiss pulls up to the scene just in time, in the nick of time for that rescue. Ooh, Apex 3310, you can see them spraying and praying all the way out there somewhere in the northern side, as XP unfortunately will be the victims of another shot body. Another player from that team has been sent backpacking as well. They are in a very good split, trying to hold off to the guys from Apex 3310, and Blessing trying to play on the rear end. Oh, whoa, been moonlighting out there. Blessing and Kage will be the last two up. Unfortunately, Team Apex on the receiving end of some banter here. Return fire is equally as brilliant, might just get blown away, as his vehicle is going to get lit up with the quickness. Kage, the only one on the vehicle, trying to escape the danger there. Unfortunately for him, he will get out of dodge in time, as 3310 will get fisted on and sent back to the lobby as well. But Kage couldn't escape. He just couldn't get far enough. And that will be the end. Kage will join the rest of his teammates into the lobby there. An unfortunate turn of events. Seoul Esports still on the receiving end of some flak all the way in that northwestern side, or rather that southeastern side, as Godsent will lose their final player. I believe that will be another one in the books there for Seoul Esports. They've already lost one of their players earlier, but now all they've got is two players. 3 players actually, but with 2 eliminations, you know, so they would need to play it's very, very tactical holding out from these positions. It could get equally as ugly, but they have been able to put some points on the board for themselves. But it's getting very tricky here at the right side. And Seoul Esports under siege here. Might just get knocked clean off. Manages to get out of dodge just in time. Did not know of that position. He was exposed. But fortunately, there will be a teammate to get him out of dodge and secure this position. Seoul Esports are doing the absolute best so far, as Marcos will be on the off angle there. It's about to get interesting here. Beautiful spray start to connect all around the corner there, but Blessing finally spotted and sent back into the lobby. As Bisca again hops back into the vehicle, the Dacia might decide to make the chase. And Mace have been sent back into the lobby. Unfortunately, that will be the end of the game for them. Play zone closing out effortlessly. And those teams are coming in from the northern side, looking very, very tasty, as you might have it. But Seoul still are holding out here. Empire, you can hear them spraying up all the way out there in the northern side. But Seoul they've heard the bullets and they want to come investigate. They know for a fact that there is some action going on here, but to only one again lose another player. Moon finally again starts to spray continuously. X Projects leading the charge. They've been very, very quiet, giving the positional advantage they've had, but they've gotten a couple of eliminations to raise the stakes. But will it be enough? Unfortunately, Moon finally will get spotted out and knocked away. Opportunity for Seoul Esports to navigate through as well. Fortunately, Moon has been sent back into the lobby with the quickness there. And that will be the end of the game for him. And now Ice getting iced out as well. Adele holding up from that angle there. They are holding a very interesting setup. ESPORTS, one of the only few teams here that does have all of their players intact. We've got 16 teams in the cut and 53 players trying to escape the danger here. One tap will get one tapped. Vehicle will lose a couple of tires there, making his navigation a little bit more difficult. He hasn't made it into the next circle, so he will have to move sooner rather than later. But there's a little bit of time to play with. There's a little bit of action to do with here. As the only one. Vampires Elite, I believe. I think this is a Vampires Elite. Elite Esports under siege right now. You can hear by the amount of gunfire we have on that southwestern side, they are easily getting thrown away there. Rugal, unfortunately, will be the victim this time. And he is the player that has the only elimination. The rest of these guys will be pulling up here, trying to secure this position and hold it out. The edge of the circle will be advantageous from this point. Ooh, Shark exposed himself just a little bit too much there. Cover fire wasn't going to work. Vibes will knock through. And another one bites the dust for the guys from Elite Esports. It's looking very, very dangerous for them now. The utility's already coming out, but here comes Nors advancing. They're trying to gather as much intel as possible, rotating around the corner there. Halal trying to navigate from the left side. brewing through with the Dacia, or with the Mirado actually. It's moving at some unprecedented speed, so you know it's going to be difficult to shoot him out here, but he is going to be get spotted immediately there by Gunov. And Gunov will spray. Ooh, getting tapped off down. So about 1 HP, has to put that health into consideration. The absent. Oh, that's a fantastic grenade again. The advance from Frozen is absolutely perfect. Trying to pin it against him, trying to siege him from that position. Will hop into his coupe and put an opportunity for him to make the advance from this position. Nors moving forwards, trying to find a way into the play zone, and they will find a way into the play zone. But Shark unfortunately will bleed out, and Frozen will just hang on by the southern side. Frozen, beautiful finish from Frozen there. And now Nords are up 3 eliminations, all courtesy of Frozen. He's been freezing these ops, but 100 Vampires under siege again. The northeastern side, there's a lot of action going on in that area. And Dr. Kappa looking very, very interesting. This is the chillest I have ever been on the stream, bro. Dr. Kappa has that grenade in hand, tries to connect it through, but unfortunately falls a little bit short there. And Doctor's esports, they've been healing ops, they've not been doing too much of eliminations, but now we'll be taking the advance. Ooh, opening knock, beautiful touch with the buggy there, advances from the corner, and he might get dropped down two knocks away, but fortunately the numbers advantage will come into Doctor's favor. They will come out successful in that engagement there. It was looking kind of feisty for them, but DB1 are still on top of the hillside, trying to breach through inside of that play zone. You see Mazagi will be holding up on the rear end, following through the rest of his teammates. Modi, he's been heard, crash into the vehicles, chop right down, Joker in hand, sprays with the M4, phases the first two, jumps through. Modi absolutely brilliant with the finish. And DB1 will sweep them away, 6 eliminations up. Modi absolutely crucial with that finish. He's got 3 eliminations and a spot inside the zone. What more could you ask for? The numbers starting to dwindle once more. 22 players left in the cut. We've still got 7 teams in here, you know. I have to look aerially now what all of the action is going on here. Snake Esports just doing the absolute best to fight on the East Coast and the West Coast. Mazagi has been spotted, might just get tagged away there. But Alshi is careful, doesn't overextend, doesn't extend too much either. But there's a whole lot of backbiting and a central position. There's so many center falls here. Mazaki might decide to pull up very, very close to this position again. Makes the advance a little bit too forward. DP1 holding off. Grenade pops out. Might just be the opening they're looking for. Ooh, over the top. Unfortunately, that's a little bit too slide away. Cannot find this guy. Can hear his footsteps and his positions, unfortunately. But the grenades will continue to bombard it. And Alshir starts to charge his own grenade this time. He can hear the footsteps starting to bomb right through. One unfortunately does not do the connecting. And Mad again has to fall a little bit behind, because this place might sting like a beehive if you rewind. The left looking very, very interesting there. All of them just trying to fight amongst themselves. We still have the same number of teams as a couple of moments ago, 7, but now it has gone down to 6. Empire Esports spotted out and eliminated as well. And Snake still holding the high side. They've got 5, trying to get some more. Play zone on the rear end, has to move the guys from DB1 inside, so they will have to navigate through the guys from Snake just down the hillside. And that would be the action. Ooh, and Mad. Ooh, that's a beautiful strike coming in. 2 for 2 there. Amodi popped from the vehicle, tries to navigate through the MK14. Runs out of bullets and the drop shot to follow. But the rest of his teammates are there, fortunately for him. And DB1 will snatch this position from the guys from Snake. But again, the violence does not end there. 100 Vampires pulling up as well, trying to breach this position. Mazagi has been knocked away. The breach is on through. hop through for the vehicle there. Beautiful spray. Declan gets knocked down. Changes to the left-hand side. Tries to connect to Hamodi. Will be the last one up. He does have an interesting gun there, but the jump over is going to come through. No lava. Steps up and will seal the deal. 8 eliminations to 100 vampires as they move away from this area. Beautiful position coming in from them, but again, no lava contract. He has been spotted. Vehicle blown away. 2 down immediately. And the vampires will need to make an advance here. Ooh, 1 grenade for 2. 1 grenade for 2. Vibes will snatch it up there. And that is return of the Mac. Azorio will be the last one left, unfortunately. 400 vampires. But he does get tapped away there. Tactical esports, unfortunately, return fire is absolutely brilliant. Just over the top of his head there. Falls a little bit too short, but he will survive. He is a couple of meters away from the play zone. Pops another smoke to his side just to hold out those positions. Oreo creeps in very quietly, very silently. He does have to make this advance very, very quickly. He's snaking it through. Does have another smoke, about to pop it inside as well. Absolutely fantastic use of utilities from Oreo here. I need to get 2 eliminations, and he will be able to pick some more utilities, some more smoke grenades. So you have to love this guy's utility usage. Absolutely beautiful stuff coming in. Tactical esports. Marco still holding out, trying to pop it to the western side. Another one will work through. Grenade over the top from Oreo. Tries to unleash hell onto the guys from Vibe. Oh, but Ahmed Gus gets a beautiful spray there. One of the guys from Vibe will get knocked away. And we are just going to have 4 for 4 here. Pedri taking so much damage there. It does look very interesting from here. Oreo is still on the rear end, healing up, getting his health back up, but he has to move. He surely has to move. The play zone is not going to be friendly this time, but he will decide to tank the blue instead. There's more action there. Marco will get tagged up all the way from the left-hand side. Unfortunately, Tactical and Vibes getting into an interesting clash here. Oreo will get claimed by the play zone finally. Beautiful spray onto Frozen, but it falls just a little bit short, as Pedri will just get prone behind those rocks in time. And Frozen, unfortunately, does have to deal with that grenade, just flying a little bit of a faction away from him. But Vibes is to note his eastern angle there. That's a beautiful touch. It will connect. And a beautiful spray again from Shark. Will get the confirmation. No lava, unfortunately. That will be the end for him. Again, the spray is fantastic. Just across the board there. As Salva is knocked away. Frozen is the last one up. Trying to hold off with a beautiful touch in the spray. But he is going to get swept away. And now it's 2 teams left. Hawk holding out. Feigning behind. Pedri will try to engage this 2 versus 1. He doesn't have the play zone. Shark does have to be careful. 2 heads peeking out. It's never a nice one to go after at all. But again, he pops the grenade just over the top there. And he does get tagged up. They will decide to wait him out instead. And now let's see what will Shark's decision be. If he does have if he did have smokes, it would have been the best call. But unfortunately, he doesn't got no smokes. No smokes for Shark there. We will have to suffer the consequences of his actions there. But that's a nice spray from Shark. And now he opens the questions. Does he have the answers? The tags over the corner of the rook there, trying to take the 1 versus 1. He has to move the play zone, not on his heel. Tags him up, and that will be the end. Vibe. The Vibe man and Hawk will take the chicken dinner. Beautiful finish. 9 eliminations and that chicken dinner to boot. And Tactical in second place. Nors in third. And under the Vampires in fourth place, with DB1 in fifth as well. And I believe they had 10 eliminations to boot with that one as well. Snake Esports doing an absolute bang up job. 6th place with 5 eliminations. Empire in 7th place with 5 as well. Guys from GS in 9th place with 5 as well. Doctors Esports in 10th place with 3. Soul in 11th place with 2. Another level 100 Vampires as well. The second team, the Elite, I believe, is in 12th place with 2 eliminations. Elite Esports in 13th with 2. SYR in 14th place with 1. Leaders Esports in 15th place with 4. And the only one in 16th place with 1. XP in 17th place with 3. X Projects with Moon and Nice. Myth in 18th place with 2. And the Team Apex in 19th place with 1. And V for Vendetta in 20th place with no eliminations. Ladies and gentlemen, we will return for game 2. We got 3 maps for you. And by the time we return, we will have the next map. It is going to be Sanhok. ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Oh, unfortunately, was having a little bit of technical difficulty, but it's been fixed. All the way out here in Camp Charlie, some action is already brewing here. Got sent. Vito trying to fend off the attacking horde. M762 starts to pop through the corners there. Hawk, the winners from the previous game, I believe. Already having a little bit of a tricky setting here. Oh, that's a nice touch. That's a nice touch with the Vito, but the DBS will cancel all of those thoughts. Oh, that's a fantastic grenade from Pedri, but Pedri immediately gets knocked away. Trying to hold back, pop through again. Oh, that's a beautiful finish there from Hemo 4K. Trying to hold up again. So, oh, that's a beautiful jump shot, and that will be the end of Hawk. They did put up a good fight, but unfortunately they could not make the best of it. The last DBS shot from Hemo there will put the nail in the coffin. Some action. 100 I believe that is 100 Vampires Elite. Is that Leaders Esports? This is actually Leaders Esports. There's some action, potential action brewing here. I can hear surely he's heard his footsteps trying to make the advance. It is 100 Vampires versus the guys from Leaders trying to navigate through. You can hear the vehicles in the background there making the advance from the rear end. Advantage pop through. Oh, that's a nice touch. But the jump shot is fantastic from 911, and that will be the end. 3 eliminations up for Leaders. Fortunately, they have lost 1 player from the jump. They will have to find a way to sort it through that. X Project under siege here. Moon has been knocked away. The rest of his team nowhere to be found. Why are there so many people named Vampire in this region? Like, what is going on? Oh, that's a beautiful finish there. Snake snaking through there, snatching up what was left of X Project. And Playzone has not even closed up yet. There's action everywhere. Team Apex unfortunately have not been cooking as I thought they would. Down to just Kage, the last player. I was expecting him to do a 1 versus 4 here. Heavily capable, I might add, but you know, could be more to it. I'm not sure what DB1's rotational plan is all the way out here, but I'm invested. I want to see how that goes. Closer there. Luciano. The object of desire this time. After all of this shooting that Kage is doing, though, it's interesting because, you know, if these teams were paying that much attention, they would know that it's just one person, because the bullets are coming from one particular direction, you know, not multiple shots at multiple times. You know, that's what will be a get giveaway there. But Elite Esports now on the offensive as well, popping through. For Vendetta, as Luciano will pull up to the scene. They've not been able to confirm any eliminations just yet. But Utility's getting tossed out. Might just start to burn here. As E-Flex will go down this time. Ooh, Luciano. That's a nice touch. That's a nice tasty one there. And now that guy has to rethink his plans. Grenade. Oh, I was expecting a grenade actually. Believe in the DBS. Believe in the DBS, my guy. Oh, Luciano. That was a nice touch. But unfortunately, the numbers advantage would play out. In fact, there, Marcos, while he was busy scavenging and picking up some loot, his teammate got sent back packing into the lobby. And so Esports will be cut down to 2. Leaders Esports, on the other hand, getting pummeled away, all the way outside there in the Paradise Resort. And that will be the end of them. Snake seeing to that 9 eliminations. Just these 2 guys. I'll say... and 39, the 2 backbreakers for Snake Esports there. You see only 1 esports. Only one esports. EA Sports. It's in game. Only one EA Sports. Okay. Yeah, I'm trapped off that Zaza for real, bruh. I am tapped out of that world. I am in another realm right now. And play zone is closing up. What is cheap? Ooh, that's a nice touch. A DBS all the way out there by Soul. You can see. Return via from the team all the way out towards that side. Again, he pops through, tries to get him down to about 1 HP, manages to succeed. But the distance and the cover will play a vital role there to keep the fight going on. And Gangsters Esports, unfortunately, will be having someone dropped away from them. It is going to be Pershraw sent back into the lobby with the quick fix there. Oiktan still holding out. 13 teams in the cut. And the rest of these guys from only 1 just heading out of Paradise Resort. They will have to vacate these premises sooner rather than later. There's a whole lot of teams pressuring to get in on some action here. Sehi finally moving a little bit closer to the danger. You can hear them breathing at this point. They're so close to each other. And now it looks like there's an opportunity for them to do something about this one. Gangsters Esports turning their back to the ops. Kapayaksi exposed himself just a little bit too much there. The spray is convenient there. They're now trying to get their numbers up. Ooh, that's a nice tag. I don't know how he didn't get knocked away there, but fortunate scenes from him. And now Gangsters Esports are not feeling too gangsterlicious. The numbers starting to dwindle still. 38 players this time. 13 in the cut. And there's a whole lot of bodies surrounding this area, as you might see there from the northern side, I believe. There's still a couple of teams there. Snake still trying to hold off as many bodies as they can. 10 eliminations to them. I think they got like 5 points. 5 eliminations is the previous game. So this is not a bad start at all for them, you know. Could be doing more, could be doing so much more potentially, but you know, we're just vibing. All of us is just vibing right now. You know what I mean? Ooh. It's Conquerors looking for an opening there. Well, that's a little bit of a back and forth. It does look here like 100 Vampires still edging it very, very close on this western side. There's a whole lot of action going on there, my dad. Tactical esports on the siege again. Yeah, in a little bit of a sandwich there. And Great will continue to get tagged up. Unfortunately, Shark surely should be able to get that reset. They were exposed just a little bit too much there from Soul. But they will survive just a little bit longer. Play zone has shifted north from their position all the way out there to ban. Now these teams need to start to make their advance, and their scent or descent, I might add, coming in from this guy from Myth Esports. He's got 4 eliminations. I believe he did a DBS at 1 versus 4 after all of his teammates were sent back into the lobby. Unfortunately, I did not catch that bit of action. Ooh, bullets flying all the way from the north there, so we'll have to do something about that engagement from that corner there. Snake now up 11 eliminations. This has to be some serious back-breaking activity I'm witnessing here. 11 eliminations just between 2 players. It's been a while I saw this kind of carrying though, you know. Vehicles littered everywhere you look. Conqueror still breezing through there unnoticed. They do have 4 eliminations to boot about, but it's not enough if they are trying to walk away with that money. There's more that should be done. Nors is finally deciding to pull up. All of them coming in from a little bit of that eastern corner there. There's some action. There's a possibility of some action to work its way all the way from here. Ooh, that's a grenade sent back in his direction. I'm not sure if they've heard him or they're aware that he's here. happens. But that's signaling when you're I didn't. Rashko. The only ones esports. It looks like they are going to be the only ones now. Adele, who's spraying. But the rest of the team that he has been shooting has actually moved away from that position. He will have to make the advance. And now only one trying to make a little bit of a confrontation inside of this area. So finally getting put on their back. Some ops will be spraying out. Ooh, Alush getting a loose shot away. He doesn't expose himself enough to get the confirmation. The rest of the guys from his team surely will be able to make it up. But Luffy is trying his absolute best to make it through, but he will get bleed out. But Frozen can hear. Oh, that's a fantastic Molotov cocktail there. He tries to use the DBS, but Frozen's DBS is better. And we'll open the floodgates there, get another elimination and hunger lines from the guys from Nos. Frozen doing a fantastic job with the jump shot and the DBS, sending them all the way back into the lobby. Now, Conqueror will be playing it very, very fast and loose very soon. The moment he starts to get reached upon. Molotov cocktail outside from Reba. Pops a little bit too short, but the Molotov will burn him instead. He's tagged up. And he is not be able. Surely he cannot get that health all the way back up. No way. He's going to be cleaned away by the play zone, unfortunately. And now no lava will be the last one inside of that play zone. Unfortunately, it will be the time for him to make his navigation. Snake is just 32. They've got 20 eliminations, and they are going to be looking for more. Now it's 21. They're breaking barriers and breaking through. Another grenade from 39. 22 eliminations from Snake. And Apex Kage will be the last one up. He survived this long, and another grenade will connect to send him backpacking into the lobby. And now it's a 4 versus 1 DB1 with that fantastic rotation we saw earlier in the day. Able to get the numbers up for the guys from DB1. Beautiful rotation coming out from them. And he will be able to tank the blue zone just a little bit longer. Islam. It's been a while I saw someone use the heal strat though. It's been a while. A significant while actually. So at least the heal strats can get you all the way to phase 7 of the circle. A couple of medications and a couple of meds there. Numbers starting to pay effect and pay no mind here. But Snake, this performance, 23 eliminations. He was actually able to find one of them, but Snake will claim the victory. 24 eliminations, ladies and gentlemen. 24 eliminations. 24. And the chicken dinner to boot. That is 44. Wait, that is 34 points. Straight out the gate. And our DB1 in second place with 1. Apex in third place with 1 as well. Norse in fourth place with 2. And 100 Vampires. Elites in fifth place with 6. Tactical Esports in sixth place with 2. The guys from the Conquerors in seventh place with 5. Empire in eighth place with 4. Only 1 in ninth place with 2. Doctors Esports in 10th place with 5. Gangsters in 11th place with 1. Myths in 12th place with 5. Soul in 13th place with 5. Leaders in 14th place with 6. FIFA Vendetta in 15th place with 1. Elite Esports in 16th place with nothing. And 100 Vampires, Shadow Moon in 17th place with 1. X Project in 18th place with nothing. Sky in 19th place with 3. And Hawk in 20th place with nothing.